Okay, welcome back to Florida Naturally, and we are in beautiful Cedar Key, and we have Ken Edmonds with us. Hi, Ken.
How you doing? I'm doing great, thanks.
Tell us what we're going to do this morning.
This morning we're just heading out doing a little harvest of some clam seed. Going to harvest clam seed this morning and bring it back on the hill here and prep it for a final plant tomorrow.
All right. So you're in the business of actually farming clams. You use the term clam seed. Tell me what that is.
It's the smaller seed that we've already run through our raceways. We bring raceway seed in about 1 millimeter and stays in our raceway for a couple months till it's about 4 millimeter. Take it from there, we put it in nursery bags, take it out to our clam lease. Stays on a clam lease anywhere from 3 to 4 months, 5 months, depending on how quick we are to get out there and do our work. And once it's in nursery bags for a few months, we basically do what we're going to do today. We go back out. We already know that it's of size to put in final plant bags. And we're going to break it up from nursery bags of about 15,000 a bag to final plant bags, which are going to be about 1,400 per bag. And then we'll take those back out tomorrow and roll them out and plant them like we're planting corn out in the field.
And then how long does it take before harvest?
From there, probably going to be at least 12 to 14 months.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go.
All right. Let's do it.
All right.
It's a little breezy out here today, but compared to most, this is a pretty nice day. Nice breeze. The water is just about to that point where we're kind of in limbo as to whether or not we want to wear wetsuits or not. So being it's shallow, probably going to go without them because we're just getting our legs wet today. So we'll just see how it goes and try and dodge the varmints.
You're kind of rinsing the mud out?
Yeah. This is just a cover net.
What we use to protect them from the varmints out there.
And when we refer to varmints, we're talking about drum and stingray. They love eating the shellfish. Bat rays. So they call it the stingray shuffle. To shuffle your feet along the bottom in hopes that if there is a stingray in your path, you're going to bump into him and he's going to dig off versus stepping on him and him whipping around and stinging you in the leg.
Have you been stung out here?
It's not very fun.
Who's been stung here?
We've only had one volunteer so far.
Yeah, I'm clean, but I almost hate to say that. You know why?
Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah.
How many in each bag?
Well, the bags were originally stocked at 1,400. Your magic number you hope to shoot for is about 900 to 1,000. And some years are much better than others. This being one of the worst years.
Not a good year this year.
We're going to dump them up into these baskets to kind of get a general idea how many we're going to need.
All right, well, we just finished pulling some final plant and grow out bags. Hopefully we'll end up with about 8 or 9 tumbled baskets of that. We've come over from Pelican over to Gulf Jackson now, and we're getting ready to pull some nursery seed. This is our nursery seed. You can see it's much smaller, a lot more to the bag. You can see the difference. These are 4 millimeter bags as opposed to the grow out bags or 10 millimeter bags. So we're going to transfer these, which there should be. There's probably about 12,000 to a bag here. We're going to break these bags up from 12,000 to a bag to about 1,400 a bag. The survival looks good. That's what we like to see. We'll pull a bunch of those.
How many bags you going to pull out?
12.
12.
Stocked them about 14, 15,000 in a bag.
It's a lot of baby clams. That's a lot of clams.
That's what the drum or the crabs will do to the bags. And that's moderate. That's not huge, but there again, you can see as small as that seed is, it wouldn't take much to lose, you know, a couple hundred seed real quick while you're rinsing the bag out. So we always got to make sure that that we see those, so we make sure we don't lose a lot of seed.
So what in there? What kinds of things eat clams again?
Crabs, drum, bat rays, pretty much everything.
Back at the dock in Cedar Key, the mature clams and the clam seed are unloaded. The mature clams are then cleaned and washed.
Okay, this is stage 2, you might say. This is where we bring the product in after we get done pulling it, and we'll run it down this tumbler right here, and this will cull out all the bad dead stuff, oysters, and just the debris that we don't want in our clams.
As the mature clams are being washed and prepared for market, the clam seed is being prepared to be divided up and transferred to grow-out bags.
That's the future. 14 months from now, we'll be thinking about them again.
When I did them the other day, they were 12. Did you throw it 1,120 for a liter?
The way we figure out how many clams are going to be in each bag is I'll take a half a liter. This is a liter cup, so I'm going to take half of that, which is 500 milliliters. I'm going to get a quick count on it. We're shooting for about 13 to 1,400 clams per bag is what I try to maintain.
And they will grow to the harvesting state in those bags.
Yeah, correct. This is the last stage before they're ready to harvest. And they'll stay in these bags for approximately 12 months, 12 to 14 months, depending on what they look like in 12 months. And this is a pretty good estimate as to death to live. When we count it out, we'll try to separate the shell from the live stuff, and that gives you a pretty good estimate of how they did.
Once the clam seed is in the grow bags, it's protected with chicken wire and rolled up for the next day's planting in the bay.
Yeah, this is our first layer of protection against the drum and the bat rays. And
Little chicken wire, huh?
yep. Buy it in 150-foot rolls, and each one of these lines is about 25 feet long. Well, we're going to go in the processing room in here, and here's where we have our grater. You'll see it's got 4 series of rollers. As Craig pushes the clams off the hopper, the bigger clams are going to get graded on the top roller, and the smaller the clams are, they get graded on the next roller, next down, next down. As the clams roll off the end of the grater, they're actually getting counted by an electric eye as they come off the roller. And you'll see a batcher at the end of that roller that the clams fall on, and that batcher directs the clams to the right or the left. When that counter counts, say 100 count, the batcher will flip and it'll start filling up the other side. That happens on all 4 rollers all the way down, catching different counts, different sizes, and of course different color bags too to help us keep track of what's what.
What we're doing right now, the small red bags on the bottom and the yellow bags are going to California. Everything we run for those guys is done by weight. This is a 3-pound bag.
Well, Ken, that was really a fantastic day. I really appreciate you taking me out, and certainly makes me appreciate when I have some clams.
Well, yeah. Hopefully people see that and realize, there's a lot going into it other than just, just having nice, pretty, pristine clams on your plate. A lot of work goes into it. It really is an everyday, job. Especially if you have raceways going, and it's a hands-on business. The minute you start brokering out and trying to get other people to do the hard work is when you're going to see your profits really just kind of go down the hill.
This is why you're the boss and you're out there harvesting with everybody.
Well, we try to be. I can't be out there every day, but we've got a good crew of guys here that I know that are out there doing the right thing, and they treat everything here like it's their own. And that's hard to find. So between Craig and Charlie, the Parks brothers, we've got an awesome thing going on down here.
Thanks a lot, Ken.
Yep, appreciate it. I enjoyed it. Thanks, Jeff. All right.